Hello and welcome to Litwick Town's Week 2 team builder against Heather, LunarLionessie, Sally Cinnabons. She's the coach of the Edinburmy City FC. She is a lovely person, she's great to talk to, and we're both at 0-1 currently, so we're looking for our first win, both of us. It's a pretty important fixture, I'd say. And her draft involves a lot of things I kind of was looking at. Looking down the list, she's got Latios, Skarmory, it'll be on the screen somewhere. Latios, Skarmory, Mamoswine, Infernape, Primarina, Tangrowth, Nismagius, Drapion, Galvantula, Chinchou, and Anorith. Z-move users are Latios, Infernape, and Mismagius as the special Z-move user. Coming into this battle, I was expecting Latios, Skarmory, Mamoswine, Primarina, Drapion, and then possibly Tangrowth, possibly Infernape, but I wasn't really too sure. So I just prepped as best as I could for as many different things, and we'll see how things panned out. So first of all, I'm bringing Scizor, pretty standard. It's got default because she has a pretty threatening amount of hazards on her team through a lot of Rock Setters, Skarmory Spikes, and Toxic Spikes Drapion, and Sticky Web Galvantula. So need the defog on there, which is kind of unfortunate. I would like to have another move this week, but this will do. U-turn and bullet punch, really standard, priority and momentum, and roost to recover. The EVs, God, I have to remember what they're for now. This battle has been a while coming. The defense is to never be 2-hit KO'd by banded Mamoswine Earthquakes, so it's a reliable switch-in. But it also helps out with other things, and the extra is obviously max HP, and the extra is going into Spadef to take on HP fires from Latios, so they never kill, unless it's Specs. So it's a pretty bulky Scizor. It hopefully does its job of taking hits. It's pretty standard stuff. Moving on, Terrakion, Choppleberry. Kind of cool. I debated Focus Sash for a bit, ended up with Choppleberry. It's mostly for taking on a Infernape close combat to always live, and a Mach Punch, especially because this is a Rock Polish set. We have Earthquake, Close Combat, Rock Smackdown, and Rock Polish. Rock Polish, hopefully we can clean late game. We've got enough max speed to speed tie with Infernape. And obviously, if we lose a speed tie, Choppleberry is always there to bring us out. Anyway, if we do get up and priority Mach Punch comes in, we have the Choppleberry to stop it. Smackdown instead of Stone Edge because, well, fuck Stone Edge to start with. No, I'm just kidding. But mostly because she has a Skarmory who chews hits from Terrakion mostly. So if we Smackdown it and then Earthquake, a Max Fizdef, after Rocks, I think it dies. If not, it's really close to killing. So that's some good damage I can get off there. Not Earthquake. Yeah, Close Combat, sorry, after the Smackdown. Anyway. So that's Terrakion. It's pretty standard. Honestly, it's nothing much to talk about. I'm going to move on quickly, so hopefully I can squeeze the team builder and battle in one video because I'm lazy and it took ages to record this. Anyway, Rotom Heat. This is another pretty standard set. We have enough speed to outspeed Mamoswine, and no, that's it. Just Mamoswine, base 80, and the rest is in special attack with a little bit of HP to maybe live a hit or two. We have Will-O-Wisp to burn physical things, you know, Mamoswine to burn Tangrowth, stop that from doing things, Drapion, not Galvantula, and Skarmory is always good, I guess, if it comes in on a switch maybe for some mad, crazy reason. The rest of the moves pretty standard, Volt Switch, Overheat, and Thunderbolt, just to hit things, momentum, stab, etc, etc. Leftovers to recover. I debated Chartyberry because a good way for our team to hit me is Stone Edge. For example, Mamoswine can't touch Rotom Heat without Stone Edge, but Leftovers is more universally good, so I went with Leftovers. Next up is a Sceptile. I went through a lot of different Sceptile sets this week, ended up going with Choice Band. Choice Band is good because after the Choice Band set, first of all, I have enough speed to outspeed her entire draft, with her fastest thing being Latios? Yes, at 360. And then the rest of it in bulk to live an Ice Charge from a Piloswine always. Sorry, a Mamoswine always. Yeah, and then the attack is obviously max. We've got Choice Band, so we can kill everything. Leaf Blade just straight up kills Primarina. We've also got enough speed to outspeed Scarf Primarina. I forgot to mention that. That's pretty important because it's possible that Scarf Primarina comes this week. It wouldn't surprise me too much. So it can maybe catch something off guard if it doesn't expect us to outspeed it. So yeah, Leaf Blade kills like Mamoswine, it kills Primarina, it kills things it needs to kill. Crunch is there, Latios, it's almost an OHKO on Latios, is after Rocks. Deals with Mismagius in one hit. Thunder Punch is there because Skarmory is a free switch in for most Sceptiles. A banded Thunder Punch does, to a physically defensive Skarmory even, does about 35 to 46 or so %, which is a good chip if I catch it switching in. It can only switch in a few times if I do that, and if it's slightly weakened already, that's a 2-hit KO. Very clean. And finally we have Earthquake, because otherwise Drapion walls the hell out of us there and back. As well as Infernape. That's hit Infernape too. So yeah, that's a Sceptile. Hopefully we can clean up some kills, revenge a bit with it, and do some really big damage. Next up, it's a really bread and butter Sylveon. Week 2 of the bread and butter. We've got Hyper Voice, Wish Protect, Leftovers, and Calm Mind this week. Calm Mind because she has a couple of passive mons I can potentially set up on, and helps me deal like 1v1 things like Latios, Primarina maybe, and like Tangrowth. The EVs are really standard, but they're there for a reason. Latios Psyshock with max defense, max HP Sylveon is just about a 3-hit KO. So that's before Leftovers. So that's good, because otherwise Latios kind of tears my team apart a little bit, and yeah, having a nice reliable switch in at least a couple of times is good. It's got recovery for the team with a Wish. Hopefully we can keep things healthy. And maybe a Calm Mind sweep, maybe. Just a little mini sweep or something. Could do work, we'll see. And finally, Latias. This Latias has a Habenberry, or it's a berry. It's to deal with Latios, because, like I said, Latios is a horrible threat to my team. So we're max speed, timid, and max special attack. The Habenberry means that Draco Meteor is not an Oko, which is cool. And then we can smack it back with the Draco and kill it. Psyshock is there just to hit things. Ice Beam, so that we can hit other things like Tangrowth reliably, consistently. Roosters for recovery, always good. So yeah, that's the team. I'm not 100% sold on it, but maybe it'll do good, hopefully. We've got a lot of things to deal with, a lot of stuff. That the items look fine. We've got a good mix of offense and some strong mons. Hopefully things go well for us. So let's go on to the battle. Okay, welcome to the Week 2 battle. It's Heather, like I said. And she has a team that completely threw me off. There is a Chinchu there, yes, you're seeing it correct. Mismagius I didn't expect. Drapion I expected, yeah, sure. Infernape, yeah, fair enough. And Skarmory Primarina were definitely coming. But the Mismagius and the Chinchu really threw me off. And it was a bit of a confidence knock, really. Because I thought I'd predicted pretty well that Latios would be coming, because it does a lot to my team. But that's okay. So let's get straight into the battle. I'm going to lead with Scizor? Yeah, because it's like a pretty free Mega, unless she leads with Infernape, which I don't expect, because I can lead with everything else really, except Sceptile, and just destroy it. So I would expect the lead to be possibly Skarmory. So yeah, maybe something else. Anyway, let's see with Scizor. She leads with Chinchou, actually, which is kind of interesting. It's fair enough. I'm just going to click the U-turn button. I'm just going to get some chip. I'm just going to get some momentum. Skarmory's probably coming in. We get to see what kind of set it is as it comes in now. U-turn, and we're going to do a little bit of chip to it, I guess. Like, it's some damage. It's Rocky Helmet, which is good knowledge, and it looks like it's mostly physically defensive. I'm going to U-turn into Rotom to threaten the hell out of Skarmory, and predicting the Chinchou because it walls Rotom, I am going to double into Sceptile for some offensive early momentum. That works out for me pretty well. In comes the Chinchou. It looks good for me. And again, we're going to make more aggressive predictions. We're going to predict the Skarmory to come in because usually it's pretty free. I'm clicking Thunder Punch, and here comes a bit of hacks, everyone, because everyone loves a bit of hacks. I get a crit on my Thunder Punch, and that's big because... I'm going to pause quickly. That's big because Skarmory is now really low, and it would not have been 2-hit KO'd by the Thunder Punch. In fact, it still isn't 2-hit KO'd. It's a roll that's highly in her favour, so I do not choose to go for the Thunder Punch again. I switch out to be safe. It might give her a free roost, but I think she may switch, fearing a 2-hit KO, which is good. I go into Rotom, pretty safe against her team, and she brings in Mismagius. Now, I'm not sure what Mismagius is going to be doing this week, so I stay in just to gauge damage with Thunderbolt, and Power Gem does me a big ow. It really does me an ow. And Yeah, that hurts. So I'm gonna have to switch, otherwise I lose Rotom, and I can't lose Rotom because I need it for a few things. I don't have much of a rock resist on my team aside Terrakion, so I'm just gonna go into Sylveon because it's bulky, it doesn't need Spadef investment to take hits, and Power Gem does the square root of 5, which really is nothing at all. It's pretty good and will force out the Mismagius, which is always good because Mismagius is scary. Anyway, I'm going to click Hyper Voice because it does good damage to everything and Skarmory can't come in freely because it's already pretty low. She brings in the Chinchou and yet she chews a Hyper Voice. Chinchou is really fat and that's cool. But one problem with Chinchou, it's fat but it's passive, it can't touch Sylveon. So I just go, wait, fuck it, we're clicking Calm Mind, we're going to set straight up on this thing's face. Even though we've had no deaths this game. And she Thunder Waves me, which is interesting. I was expecting Toxic, but Thunder Wave works, I guess. Some Paralysis hacks, or I don't know, like outspeeding the Skarmory, I guess. Which she does go into. As I Calm Mind again, because I just feel like I have no reason not to. It's free setup. And at +2, Sylveon, and full health, Sylveon's looking insanely good. So she gets up her rocks first, which confused me, and I get full powered, which is actually quite big looking back at it, because if I, like, Hyper Voice kills no matter what, and yeah, if I had done that, I would have been able to kill another thing. Instead, she goes Iron Head second, and Hyper Voice gets a crit, does not matter at all, because it was doing like 70% anyway, to a mostly physically defensive Skarmory, I think she was. Anyway, in comes Drapion. Here is a bit of a risky play. Well, a not risky play. I could have the Drapion coming in. I was a bit confused because there is no way Poison Jab kills me from any non-banded Drapion, and I fully expected her not to be banded because I'm stupid. Anyway, her coming in now should have been a good read that she is banded. I could have taken the risk going into Scizor. I chose not to because, I mean, Fire Fang is a thing. And yeah, we do lose Sylveon now. I didn't expect it to die here, but that's fine. It's all good. Sylveon has already done a huge amount of work in denting and killing a lot of in the Skarmory and the Chinchou. So I bring in Mega Sizz because Poison Jab doesn't do anything and I know it's locked. And I think we're just going to put the U-turn button again, I'm pretty sure. We get a crit on the U-turn on the Infernape, we're getting a lot of crits. But that one, it doesn't matter at all, it really does nothing. Because it's an Infernape, it doesn't care. And I'm going to bring in Latias, who outspeeds and threatens with Psyshock. Unless she's Scarf. I make a bold prediction, she's not Scarf, stay in. And Chinchou comes in, but Psyshock, I'm afraid, is going to do a lot to a Chinchou, and as much as I love Chinchou, it's a cool looking guy, it's also a dead thing. Yeah, goodbye Chinchou. Sorry, Latias picks up a kill, and that's good for me. However, it does give her a free switch into a Primarina, who I was expecting Scarf. So, because Scarf outspeeds Latias, so I switch into Scizor, as she goes for a Moonblast. Now, this Moonblast isn't going to kill me again. I go to click Roost? Yes, but it turns out she's not Scarfed. She's just got a little bit of speed, and she outspeeds me with and kills me with a Hidden Power Fire, which is fine. I thought it was Scarf, but it's not. It's all good. Sceptile gets to come in, and Sceptile gets to pick up a kill, because I'm going to click Leaf Blade, and it does a lot of damage, and 2-hit KOs even, her entire team. So in comes Mismagius, and that's dead Mismagius, because Sceptile is good, and it's underrated in my opinion. All good though. Sceptile picks up its first kill of the season. Good job Sceptile, you did it. And in comes Drapion to threaten me out. So I go into Terrakion because both its stabs do absolutely nothing to me, and I don't expect it to Earthquake when she's got 2 immunities facing her. And here we get haxed kind of hard. We get a Poison Jab comes in and does a crit and a poison. Now, Poison Jab is like not even... It does like nothing normally. It does like 30%. But the poison and the crit mean that this next Poison Jab will bring me into range for the poison to take me down. So Terrakion, instead of being at half health, is just dead, and Drapion is still alive. Which is a shame, because we just Earthquaked it for a bit of damage, and now Terrakion is dead. So it's 3-on-3. I decide to go into Sceptile. It's Sceptile gets another kill again, and she has no Earthquake switch in. Earthquake is coming in, that's a dead Drapion. Good stuff. Of course, now she's forced to go into Primarina. I'm not expecting Scarf and Infernape, and Primarina is the only thing that can take an Earthquake. And now, at this point, I'm just going to let Sceptile go. It's done its work. We'll do a big chip with Earthquake, good damage, and let Sceptile go down after killing in 2 kills and almost killing a Primarina, kind of, I guess. Now I'm going to go into Rotom Heat, and with Gaze, the thing isn't AV. It's fine, it's dead to a Thunderbolt. We get a crit, irrelevant. It was dead regardless. but still, it's still really haxy and kind of frustrating. This battle was really haxy if you haven't told already, but that's fine. Thunderbolt goes, and Infernape comes in. I'm just going to let Rotom die, as it will, to a close combat from an Infernape, of course. I can't outspeed it either, but that's fine. That's a dead Rotom, but that's a minus defense and minus special defense Infernape, who's facing against the Latias, who outspeeds against a Life Orb Infernape with no Scarf. We're going to click Psyshock. We're going to get a win. Our first win of the season. A 1-0, another 1-0 should I add, against Heather. Good game. Yeah. Great game by her, great game entirely. It was really haxy. I wish it could have gone a bit better, like, on both sides, because we both got kind of haxed, and that did change things for both of us. But nonetheless, it was good. I predicted your team entirely wrong, and you predicted mine pretty well, but at the end of the day, I guess it just wasn't meant to be. You played well, prepped well, and I guess the 1-0 is it. I wish you luck for the rest of the season. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the battle, hope you had a good day. Thank you for watching, and goodbye for now.